With Andor having wrapped up its gripping first season, the Star Wars universe feels both richer and hungrier for more stories that explore the intricate layers of rebellion, politics, and personal sacrifice. Among the many fascinating characters introduced and developed, one stands out as a beacon of leadership, complexity, and untold narrative potential: Mon Mothma. Now, more than ever, it is clear that Mon Mothma deserves her own TV spin-off series, one that dives deeply into her rise, her struggles, and her pivotal role in shaping the rebellion. Mon Mothma has always been an iconic figure in Star Wars lore. Introduced originally as a brief cameo in Return of the Jedi and later expanded in various animated series and comics, she represents the moral and political backbone of the Rebel Alliance. However, until Andor, her story was largely sidelined, reduced to a symbol rather than a fully fleshed-out character. Andor changed that by giving glimpses into her internal conflicts, balancing her position as a senator under the Empire's watchful eye, the immense personal risk she faces, and the gradual decision to stand openly against tyranny. These nuanced portrayals only scratch the surface of what could be an epic, character-driven political drama. Why does Mon Mothma deserve her own series? First, her journey embodies a unique and compelling narrative rarely explored in Star Wars: the internal political machinations of the Galactic Senate and the birth of the rebellion from within. Unlike the fast-paced action centered on Jedi or military skirmishes, Mon Mothma's story is a study in quiet resistance, diplomacy, sacrifice, and the strategic brilliance required to unify fractured factions into a cohesive movement. A spin-off focused on her could reveal the darker, grittier realities of rebellion, not just the battles fought with blasters, but the ideological battles waged in corridors of power. Second, the personal stakes in Mon Mothma's story are immense and ripe for drama. Andor hinted at her strained relationships, especially with family members who do not share her rebellious ideals, and the isolation that leadership often brings. This emotional core, torn between loyalty to loved ones and commitment to a cause bigger than herself, could provide a deeply human story that resonates beyond sci-fi fans. Her moral dilemmas, moments of doubt, and fierce determination to do what's right, even at great personal cost, offer rich storytelling ground for a nuanced protagonist. Furthermore, the timing is perfect. Andor's success has demonstrated that audiences crave Star Wars stories that deviate from the traditional Jedi/Sith narratives and focus more on the human drama of rebellion. Mon Mothma's perspective would bring a fresh, mature lens to the galaxy far, far away. One steeped in political intrigue, espionage, and the sacrifices leaders make behind the scenes. It would bridge the gap between the oppressive Galactic Empire and the hopeful beginnings of the Rebel Alliance, showing how ideals are tested and forged in the fire of resistance. A Mon Mothma spin-off could also expand the Star Wars universe by exploring new characters and factions within the Senate, introducing viewers to the complexity of imperial politics and the dangers faced by dissenters. It could show the personal cost of rebellion in a way that Andor started but didn't have time to fully explore. Plus, it offers potential to intersect with established characters like Bail Organa or even newer faces, creating a richer tapestry of stories that deepen our understanding of the rebellion's origins. Finally, on a meta level, having a strong, intelligent, and principled female lead series in the Star Wars universe would be a welcome expansion of representation. Mon Mothma is a role model, an embodiment of leadership through conviction and courage. A series centered on her would not only provide entertainment, but inspire viewers with a story about standing firm for justice, even when the odds are overwhelming. In conclusion, the end of Andor leaves a significant gap that only a Mon Mothma-centric spin-off can fill. Her story is one of courage, sacrifice, and political intrigue that complements the larger rebellion narrative while offering a distinct and compelling perspective. It's time for Mon Mothma to step out of the shadows and command the screen with the depth and complexity she deserves. The galaxy needs her story, and so do we.